Well, tonight the world remembers legendary actress and activist Elizabeth Taylor. The 79-year-old Academy Award-winning entertainer died at a Los Angeles hospital from congestive heart failure. She was surrounded by family and friends. And today, people all over the world are mourning the loss of the violet-eyed beauty, including someone who was very special in her life, who lives right here in Safety Harbor. Our Serena Fazan joins us now explaining this special connection to the Hollywood queen. Hi, Serena.
Hi, Linda. Michaele Vollbracht gave up the hectic lifestyle of fashion in New York to a more peaceful one here in Safety Harbor, where he focuses on his art. But he was once a premier dress designer, and one of his dearest clients, he says, was Elizabeth Taylor. On this gorgeous day in Safety Harbor, Michaele Vollbracht's bright mural can't brighten his dark mood.
I'll miss this woman greatly.
Michaele says he and Elizabeth Taylor had a deep friendship.
I was in bed with Elizabeth Taylor once in Washington. That's how well I knew her. But doing nothing but looking at all her jewelry. And she would put up a pair of earrings and say, well, Richard gave me this, or Jack Warner, when I did this, gave me this.
The trip to Washington was to create one of the many gowns he did for her, including this one in 1981 when he escorted Taylor to a party in New York. A celebrity in his own right as a designer to the stars, that moment is one he clearly remembers.
It changed the face of fame for me being with Elizabeth Taylor, because at that point she was, what? I mean, she had no facelifts. She wasn't her happiest time, but I watched people surround her at this event, and slowly the crowds around our table got thicker and thicker so that we were pushed towards our plate because so many people were surrounding her. And I realized the price of fame.
The two became so close, she graces the covers of one of his books. This is a picture of Michaele, Joan Rivers, and Elizabeth Taylor. While she was breathtakingly beautiful in her heyday, Michaele shares she never thought she was the queen of beauty in Hollywood.
She wasn't as beautiful as Ava Gardner. She once told me that's the most beautiful woman she ever saw was Ava Gardner.
Michaele also tells me her stormy personal life often upstaged her professional life. But in his opinion, there will never be another Elizabeth Taylor.
It's a sad passing because they don't make movie stars like that anymore.
And here is a closer look at that book. Now, Michaele did tell me he dyed many of the gowns he did for her violet to match her eyes. Michaele also tells me he lost a lot of his friends in the 1980s to AIDS. It was Elizabeth Taylor, he says, who came to his aid and became an advocate for research.
Wow, interesting details. Thanks, Serena. Well, many of you have been leaving your condolences for Elizabeth Taylor on our Facebook page. Debbie says the world has lost a true humanitarian and legend. Heaven has just gotten a new angel.
We also heard from Edward, who says, thank you for all the help on AIDS research. You are a courageous angel.
And Laura says, thanks for all the great movies. You will be sadly missed.
You can leave a comment by going to our Facebook page. That's at abcactionnews.com/Facebook.